Hi, my name is Erica Sheehan, and this is my persuasive speech on drinking and driving. I have a slideshow for my audience. It's controlled by this mini iPad. You can't see it because the slideshow is behind you. And I have 3 people here. They're going to say hello.
Hello. Hello. Hi.
Okay, and let's begin. Good evening, everyone. This is a pre-warning. The video you're about to see may be visually disturbing to you. Please mentally prepare for the effects of drinking and driving. I'm showing you all this tonight because what happened to Jacqueline is an accident that could have been prevented if our society can be proactive in choosing against driving under the influence. If we live in a society in which we continue to accept drinking and driving, then we'll continue to see injuries such as Jacqueline's, or even worse, death. Jacqueline will never live the life she lived before her accident, and this could happen to anyone we love. Drinking and driving devastated her life and forced her to change the way she lives, even though she did nothing wrong. Accidents like these shouldn't occur, and we together can 100% prevent them. The reason stopping drinking and driving is so important to me is because I've had multiple life-changing incidents due to the effects of drunk driving. The most recent involves a story of a manager at work with her daughter. Her daughter ran out of gas and was on the side of the road, and while waiting for someone to come bring her more, was hit by a drunk driver and killed. So, I'm here to discuss why we should stop drinking. This is because of A, legal consequences, B, the devastating number of people killed or injured by drinking and driving, and C, the emotional effects drinking and driving has on an individual. Because of the extreme consequences, I want to continue to emphasize the importance of stopping the issue altogether. To begin with, I want to explain one of the most basic points we have. Drinking and driving is illegal. In the United States, you can be convicted of a DUI if your blood alcohol content is 0.08% or greater, or even if you fail to a field sobriety test. The blood alcohol content limit is even lower for commercial drivers and somebody who's under 21. The first-time offense of a DUI can lead to serious consequences, such as temporary impounding of your vehicle, a fine of up to several $1,000s, installations of ignition locks that can prevent your car from starting when you've been drinking, probation, possible jail time, revocation of your driver's license, community service, completion of substance abuse classes at your own expense. If you've had multiple prior convictions, you can be prosecuted in any state for a felony DUI, even if no accident has occurred. According to the attorney Bonover of Bonover Law Firm, in Florida, you can be prosecuted for a felony DUI on the third offense within 10 years, and you can be charged with a felony for even a first offense if you cause an accident, especially one which someone was injured. If the accident resulted in death, you can be charged with manslaughter or vehicular homicide, both of which can lead to imprisonment for years or even decades. With a BAC higher than 0.08, you can end up, at the least, spending thousands of dollars and committing to an alcohol education class, and at its worst, a lifetime imprisonment due to manslaughter. Do any of those consequences seem worth it to you? They sure don't to me. After seeing and hearing about so many accidents and their legal consequences, many people still continue to get behind the wheel of the car after drinking because they think they're invincible. These are the people that cause the next accident or ruin the lives of others or their own. That is the second point I want to make: the overwhelming amount of people who are killed or injured due to drinking and driving. Drinking and driving kills and injures millions every year in the United States. Mothers Against Drunk Driving stated that in 2011, 9,878 people died in drunk driving crashes. That's 1 every 53 minutes. And according to the National Highway Safety and Traffic Association, 36 people died to an approximate 700 that are injured every single day due to alcohol-impaired drivers. All of the accidents and injuries not only affect someone's life, but require bills that need to be paid in order to do things such as clean up the scene of the incident. The annual cost of alcohol-related crashes totals more than $51 billion of United States taxpayers' dollars. 27 deaths a day is 27 too many due to drinking and driving. And as if fatality isn't enough, the continuous injuries are constantly racking up, all costing our nation billions of dollars, and we could save if we could find a safer solution to get home. These deaths and injuries all play a large emotional toll in our nation, which brings me to my final point. Drinking and driving can lead to events that cause extreme psychological side effects. Alcohol-induced accidents that end in death require psychological recovery of the family members and those who caused the actual death in the accident. For those who actually do survive drunk driving incidents, many times the victims decide to choose spending their lives reaching out to others and promoting awareness of drunk driving. In conclusion, I hope everyone can tell how lethal drinking and driving can be to not only our society as a whole, but you yourself. Its effects can leave you in legal life-changing crisis, can kill a friend or family member, or even yourself, and lastly, leave an emotional burden on all those involved in the drinking and driving incident. The sooner we acknowledge the importance of changing society's acceptability to drinking and driving, the sooner we end those 3 devastations I previously stated. So, the next time you go out to the bar with a friend or to a wedding with your partner and you all decide to have a couple of drinks, be proactive and remember, if I find a sober ride home, I'm saving myself from the lethal consequences of drinking and driving. Alcohol-related crashes shouldn't dictate our society's lifetime or injuries, and taking precautionary measures can prevent these. Let's work together to stop drinking and driving. I won't fall victim to the consequences, and after this speech, you shouldn't either.